For today's lesson, we're going to be covering summarizing nonfiction text using the 5 W's. So, a quick recap. The 5 W's are who, what, when, where, and why. So, who was involved, what happened, when did it happen, where did it happen, and why did it happen. Let's get started. I will be using the article Making Major League History for the I Do. Opening day of the Major League Baseball season is March 26, but the San Francisco Giants have already made history. The team recently hired Alyssa Naken as an assistant coach, making her the first full-time female coach in the 151-year history of pro baseball. It's just nuts to think this hasn't happened before, Naken says. Growing up in Woodland, California, Naken loved playing softball, but she never dreamed she'd one day coach professional baseball. She was a star softball player in high school and went on to become the captain of her college team at Sacramento State University. Naken knew she wanted a career in sports and later earned a master's degree in sports management. In 2014, she got a job with the Giants after working behind the scenes over the next few years. She was promoted to assistant coach in January. Naken will be on the field before games, working with players on base running and fielding. She hopes that seeing her in uniform will inspire more girls to work toward a career in baseball. I feel a great responsibility with the younger girls looking up to me, Naken says. It's an honor. Now that we have read our short article for the I Do, I'm going to go ahead and start filling out the Summarizing with 5W's graphic organizer. So for the who, it was about Alyssa Naken. For what, she is a pro baseball coach. Where, for the San Francisco Giants. And I'm getting all of this information from the article. When, March 26th, and remember these articles are for the current year, so 2020. And why is it important? It is important because she is the first female pro baseball coach. Now that we filled out our 5W's chart, I went ahead and wrote a short summary that included all 5W's in the summary. I highlighted each one a different color so that you knew exactly where the who, what, where, when, and why were. My summary says, Alyssa Naken grew up playing softball throughout her lifetime and wanted a career in sports. She began her career as a full-time pro baseball coach working for the San Francisco Giants baseball team. The season was set to open on March 26, 2020, where Alyssa would make history as the first female coach in professional baseball. So now let's move on to the we do. The article that we'll be using for the we do is called A Crystal Palace. A geode is a rock with a hollow space inside that is lined with crystals. Many geodes are small enough to hold in your hand, but this geode in Polpi, Spain, is big enough for people to stand inside. Discovered in 1999, it was open to the public last year. The giant geode began forming millions of years ago as hot water seeped underground. The water slowly evaporated, leaving behind a clear mineral called gypsum. The gypsum gradually formed crystals that resemble huge, jagged pieces of ice. We begin working on filling out the graphic organizer for the we do. So our who in this case wasn't a person, but it was a geode. What happened? This geode was formed millions of years ago. Where was this formed? In Polpi, Spain. When was it discovered? It was discovered in 1999. And why is it important? This geode is big enough for people to stand in. Now that we have finished filling out the 5W's for the we do, I want you guys to use that information to write a short summary just like I did in the I do. Once you are done, you are going to work on the you do. In order for you to work on the you do, you will have to visit the Scholastic website, and I will post a link for that on the class story. You're going to go up here to the top right hand corner where it says login and click on I am a student. Once that pops up, here it's going to ask for your classroom password. Our classroom password is Barbosa and the number 5. You're going to go ahead and click on sign in. The article that you guys are going to be working on is this one right here that says stolen gold. So you're going to click on explore current issue. Click on open presentation view and open English view. And here you go. You're looking at the stolen gold article. So you're going to click next so that you can be on pages 2 and 3. And here's the article that you'll be using for your you do. Remember, you're looking for the who, what, where, when, and why as you are reading the article so that you can write a short summary using all of that information. If you have any questions, remember you can always message me on Class Dojo. I will be putting step-by-step instructions just in case you got lost during the video so that you know how to find your way to this Scholastic article. So I'm expecting to see the Lost Treasure article for your you do.